Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville.
From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Lions will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Gurindo. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. He'll go right back to Gurindo. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and that gives the Lions the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Throwing now from the gun. He finds Laporta. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Man in motion here. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying it left side with Gurindo. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down for a loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
This time it's a passing play. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
19 Lions.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. He gets it away now from his own end zone. He'll start from the 39. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now a give to Guerrero. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action here. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Throw left is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Tucker adds the PAT, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following the pick 6. This is hauled in by Atwell. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To throw it on 1st down. Finds Laporta. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. It's caught. This is Tyjae Spears. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Play action on first down. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Let's go now.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Hurt, hurt.
He's going to throw this one. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back now, pressure on its way. He has the first over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a second quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Lions driving ahead. Second down now, 7 to go. They send St. Brown in motion left. Garindo running between the tackles. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They'll try and throw it here. He fires one deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And that brings up third down. Looking to the air here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll run here, following the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 10-60, 10-60.
From the 48. Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Titans have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has his man. It's Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Mustang 19.
They'll throw on 1st. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Titans are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Keyword, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 2nd and 1. Laporta with the grab. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Gurindo. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 46. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like the DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. He put some juice on a deep... Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Titans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. Back to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
2nd and 10 now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's go now.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's a throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Complete beyond the marker. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Pass play now. And they pick him off again. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans make it a 24-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Garindo. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's Garindo again. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Garindo. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. And the Titans opting for a 50B, a nickel set 3rd down. They send a receiver in motion right. Dialing up the jet sweep, 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans continue piling it on here in the 4th. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hits his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Throw caught by his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Set. Head the street. Set go.
To throw it on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Tennessee! Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Titans grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter 1st down. They go play action here. It's picked up by the Titans. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. To throw here on 1st down. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
At their 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. It is caught left side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 7.
Let's go now.
1st down is right.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. brought in inside the 20. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's got him. That's Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
19, Tiger, 19. Here we go, set. Hurt. Check smash. Big lion. Check go.
From the red zone now. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Titans keep running away with this. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans continue piling onto this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before barely stopped.